Morning everybody. So it's race day again, obviously. We've sent 13 pigeons to Holmsely this week. That's 161 mile. So we haven't managed to do obviously as Friday update of who we're actually sending, because last week Nick and Dylan, they shot off to the Wednesday match. So we actually dropped our clock with somebody else who actually took it to clocking for us and got it read off. So we haven't been able to get his clock until yesterday at basketing. So we haven't got no new information, but I will put on the end of the video so you can actually see what birds were sent, so you can just have a look as to see who went. But yeah, so we've sent 13 pigeons, 161 miles, and like I said, we're going to go pick shotgun up later on this afternoon. Hopefully we get everybody back today with no issues. That would be really nice. And we also have had a couple of returns. One from that 18 group that we lost. She's come back, immaculate condition and everything, so don't know where she's been, but you know, she's back and that's all that matters. We've got another one back, that's one that we lost through training just before races started, so she had got an ETS ring on, so we knew when she'd come back. And one of the pigeons that through training, every time we chucked it up at the 5 mile point, it kept bogging off to another fancier's house. And so what we've done is we've broke him down, we've flew him around here first, and then the other day we just risked it for a biscuit and took him 20 mile and chucked him up, and he come back with a group. It was so weird because he can't do the 5 mile chuck, but he can do the 20 mile chuck. Doesn't matter, he did it, he's flying. So hopefully in the 2 drop back races at the end of the season we can chuck those ones in there, because obviously we've had a couple of injured ones, a couple that came back late, so it's just that thing of just hopefully building them up and getting them back in for the drop back races. So I'm just going to go and sort out the waters and their food, and then we can get waiting for a pigeon. So I'm just going to put the water in, and I can open the door because I decided to shut the door and I've only got one hand to do this with. Alright. These are his babies in here. Well, not babies. These are his birds in here that obviously the ones that couldn't go. This one, she caught herself on a wire and skinned all her chest, which is all healed up now, and she's got feathers coming back through, but she hasn't yet been to a race. So that's why we've got to wait for the drop back with her. We've got, that's one there with the orange ring on. That's the one that can't do a 5 mile chuck but can do a 20 mile chuck. Typical. Who are you, kid? Oh, this is the one that came back from the first race with no tail feathers. So she'll be able to go hopefully suited for the drop back races because the tail's nearly growing back through, which is fantastic. Hey up, kid, which one are you? Oh, this is the one that got hawked. She actually got hawked under her chest. So, but that's healed up now, so she'll be able to go. And where have you gone? And this one, this lovely blue hen here, this is 81. This is the one that came back from the 18 that we were missing. So, yeah, we've got a few still in there that can actually go. So, let's get the food and water sorted. Right, so, water's obviously, it's the blue benzene water. I say trying to do this one-handed is not very easy. Okay, put that back on and put the food in, just using the small trough for these ones that are coming back today. There we go. Right, and the boxes are all, they've been loving the boxes, hence the reason why the tops have all caved in. I really should have taped them up, but I didn't. So, right. Just got to sort the water out over in Morgan's shed. Obviously our 33, she's still there because she hasn't yet been to a race either, and we didn't want to chuck her in at 160 mile. Plus, I suppose it helps her being here for when our 84 gets back. What have I done with your dish, darling? Right, so I've got to find her a dish now. I'm not quite sure what I've done with her dish. Oh, I found it. I moved it. So, and I forgot to show you the clock setup as well. So I have to go back in and show you that. Right. And she's got one egg in there. They did have two, but she crushed it because she sat on it too tight. Oh. Right, I'm just going to show you the clock setup. Once I've put all that stuff down. So there's the clock setup. Race, sorry. Expecting. So all these pigeons. I've got 13 pigeons. And then go back home while I wait for them to clock in. Have a sick pad under there, look, if you can see it. Ready for when they come in. So that's us all set up. Water's in, food's in. Other birds are in the loft, are boxed up, ready for, you know, because obviously we trap open. And yeah, so we're all sorted. So I'll be back to you when we see a pigeon in a bit. But I do hope if you're having a race today that you have a good race and I hope that you get all your birds returned. Here we are, we've got two. And they've come online. A mealy and a blue. Mealy's down, move! Yep. Four. Go on, you go, boy. Good. Come on. That's it, good baby. She's gone in. Come on, there you go. Yay! Right, let's go have a look at his birds. Right, so we've got 5 out of 13. Got these 4 obviously in here, and obviously 84 just over at the other side. So we've ended up with, let's have a look. Arrived, we've got our 43, which is the mealy hen, 47, which is slick, 84, which is Morgan's pigeon, B20, which is from Rob Dark, and Z70, which is one that we bred, which is a blue hen. There we go. Hey, oh, darling, come on then. It's our 46. Come on, sweetheart. That's it. Come on then. Good girl. Good girl, that's it. Come on then. So that's now 6 back. So this first one was 1103, 2 at 1103, then 1104, 1105, another 1105, and then 1109. So we've had 6 come in quite quick succession, to be fair, for normal when it's just one at a time. And my babies. Hey. Oh no, Swag! Hey up, darling! That's it. In you go, darling. Right, so we've currently got 8 back. The trapping is so horrendous. I mean, that's our fault. We totally hold our hands up to that. But obviously, between the two of us having 4 jobs to do and 3 kids to look after as well as trying to train, we didn't have the time to put it in like we should have done. You know, and I know that obviously people that have seen our videos before, you'll have seen that, you know, we do like to make sure that they can trap, which probably results in why we don't get any results because we're training, because they don't drive home as fast. I don't know what it is, but anyway, the trapping's absolutely horrendous. We've got to work on that. I mean, it's that thing at the minute, you know, because it's racing as well, so you haven't really got time to work on it. Hopefully they'll improve as they become old birds and get a bit more drive, and they just won't come straight into the loft. But it is what it is. I'm not going to beat around the bush from it. You know, it's been rubbish. because trapping's been rubbish. But we got clocks at 2 o'clock. We saw a group of 6 pigeons go over. Well, about a group of 6 pigeons, and within 3 seconds of seeing them pigeons, we got his first 2. It was a bit hit and miss for me catching it because I didn't get the camera turned around, so I got a bit in my face. So hopefully I've caught enough for you to see him actually at least going in. Well, I'll have to review that and let you know. Well, you'll see it anyway. But the point is, yeah, it was a bit hit and miss with the first one. My fault, I didn't quite see them. I was stood over to the side today, so I didn't see them. And yeah, so, but we've got 8 back. We've got 8 back out of 13 so far. So hopefully we can work on getting some more back. But like I said, we've got clocks at 2, and we'll see where we've come, and I can let you know next week. But I hope if you've had a race day today, that you've had a good race, you've had good returns, and that your pigeons trap a damn sight better than ours.